Good day and welcome to Coinklix, your daily crypto news and analysis. Many thanks for joining us. Please do give this video a like and subscribe and hit that notification button for your daily updates. Now we've got that out of the way, let's get straight to it. In yesterday's video, I mentioned that Dogecoin and Shiba Inu weren't performing as well as some people were hoping that they would. Little did I realize that they were actually really starting to pump whilst I was making the video. So Shiba Inu has risen over 50% in the last 24 hours, which is just crazy scenes. Lots of people getting very excited about this. In the last week, it's gone up over 90%. Over 53% in the last 24 hours, and it currently sits at a lot of zeros and 13.25 cents. Now, I owned Shiba Inu when it started to peak, and I think it got to around 45%. I decided to sell my Shiba Inu. I didn't hold very much of it. I dabbled in it a few months ago, just for a little bit of fun, just to see what was going on. Nothing has happened with it ever since. It's been slightly above what I paid for it, slightly below what I paid for it, and just kind of just been sat there on the same kind of level. Yesterday I saw this huge increase, and I think it was when it was around sort of 44%. I thought, this doesn't feel right, so I actually sold all of my Shiba Inu and invested it into other coins. In fact, initially I sold about 3/4 of it, and invested that into a coin called Affinity, which I'll show you in a moment. And then I left the other quarter of the coins, and then this morning, after reading further news about what was going on with Shiba Inu, I decided to sell the remainder of that, and I've invested that into another coin called Pendle, which again I'll go on and show you in a moment. So what the hell has made Shiba Inu rise up 50% or over 50% in the last 24 hours and 90% overall in the last week? Good question. So the main news that I've come across is an anonymous whale has bought 276 billion SHIB after grabbing 6 trillion coins on Thursday. Now, I don't know who has that kind of money and why they're investing it in Shiba Inu, but that to me rings huge alarm bells. And if you ever needed a red flag to sell your Shiba Inu, this should be it. There's one reason why somebody has invested that amount of money into Shiba Inu, and that's to make quick gains. And in my opinion, what will come after that is just a huge dump. They're going to make and take the profits on that, and they're going to drop all, however many, 6,276 billion Shiba Inu. They're going to drop that pretty much all in one day. So anyone who's investing in Shiba Inu because they think it's going to the moon, firstly, it ain't going to the fucking moon. It's going to hell. When this big whale decides to drop their coins, you're going to be left right in the shit, just as many people were before. When I show you the graph in a moment. So this is huge alarm bells for me. I mean, how much truth there is in it, I don't know. I mean, they're saying somebody bought 6 trillion Shiba Inu on Thursday. Now, if we go to Binance and look at the chart for Shiba Inu, I mean, you can see here, since the beginning of the month, 1st of October, of course, we all saw that little sort of rise there. But the 1st of October, I think, was on Friday. And if you look at what happened on Thursday, I'd say it's very unlikely somebody bought 6 trillion Shiba Inu, because absolutely nothing happened on Thursday and previously to that as well. So I don't know how much truth there is in that. Obviously, we saw that slight increase across pretty much the whole market on the 1st of October. So that would explain this sort of little peak here, and then it's just really gone from strength to strength. So obviously, you look at some of these candles here, these are on the hourly, so you can see there was, a big incline there, but it had already started to peak sort of around here, a little bit of a drop down, which is probably quite natural. And then just huge escalation here, and then it's probably going to plateau out, and then when this whale, who apparently has bought all these coins, drops it, you can bet your ass it's going to end up back down to, all the zeros, 628 as it was here probably before this increase. So, huge alarm bells for me. I decided to sell all of mine. I mean, if we go here, let's go to the daily here. So, this is when it saw a huge increase before, and all the markets and exchanges started to stock it. And sure enough, what happened straight after that? Straight back down. So, uh, I mean, don't expect to see anywhere near these sorts of prices, but do expect to see this, this consequence of a big spike in Shiba Inu. It's a pump and dump coin. It's a perfect coin for whales because you can accumulate billions of it. And people are going to follow that trend, and the retail buyers, they're just going to be left in the shit with well overvalued coins if they're buying at the moment. So, taking you on to what I decided to do with my coins after I sold my Shiba Inu, I then had a look and went to the market to see what was performing pretty crap on that day. And I came across Affinity. It was 10% down yesterday. So I saw this as a good opportunity to invest into Affinity token. I'm still learning about it. I don't know masses about it, but what really sort of struck it for me is that Affinity is developed by the guys who developed Engine. Those of you who know Engine, it's performing very well. It's quite a strong coin. And it's within the gaming atmosphere as well. So with the NFTs, so I thought that this would probably be a better investment in the long term. Even if Shibu goes up another 50% in the next 24 hours, I'm not going to be that annoyed because I've got out and I've essentially got a whole batch of Affinity tokens pretty much for free with the profits that I made on Shibu Inu. So I'm in this for the long term. I'll be holding those coins for quite a little while. I mean, if we go back to the full market history of this coin, it's actually quite a new coin. It was launched in August, I believe, so beginning of August. So 12th of August here is the dates the 12th of August on Coin Market Cap. Obviously, it saw quite a nice huge spike there when it probably went on some of the exchanges, but its top price there was around probably just shy of $2, about 1.7, $1.8, and currently it's dropped all the way down to around 80 cents, which I thought was a little bit of a bargain. Quite a nice low market cap there. So again, there's huge room for growth with this coin. So I decided to invest my coins into that. And then with what was left over, I then went and invested in a coin called Pendle. Again, not a coin that I'm overly sort of familiar with. I know it's to do with yield and finance. And it's a coin that's kind of been on my radar for the last couple of weeks. I've seen a few other YouTubers talking about Pendle and possible opportunity there. Again, nice, really low market cap there of only 20 million. So again, huge potential for growth with this coin. And it cost me just over 40 cents. So again, I thought that was a pretty good investment for the long term. I went more bullish on Affinity than I did with Pendle because NFTs and gaming and Engine are really booming at the moment, and I see a lot more opportunity with Affinity. But Pendle was something that I wanted to just dip my toes in. And again, as I say, it's pretty much free accumulation that I've managed to be able to get these coins on. And again, I think it's quite a new coin. So this probably launched back in April, towards the end of April. This is where Coin Market Cap has the most recent information for it, and top price there of $2.2. Nice big crash all the way back down here. Pretty sort of stationary along here, but again, as I say, I do see pretty good growth for Pendle. Please do go check it out. You can visit the Pendle website. It's pendle.finance. Liberating future yield. Go check it out. Definitely worth exploring and just looking into further. And also the Affinity website is affinity.io. Again, go and check that out. I definitely see more opportunity in the Affinity project than I do perhaps Pendle. But it's all about diversing your portfolio at the end of the day. And Shiba Inu has allowed me to. I actually had a few cents left over, so I've invested that into another project. Literally picked up like 10 or 11 coins of it just to sort of get my toes into it and find out a little bit more about it. But if it works out quite well, then I'll probably invest further funds into that project. But at the moment, my focus with those Shiba Inu funds is to focus on the Affinity and also Pendle as well. So yeah, do go check those out. So this tweet might actually have been the catalyst for the recent increase and interest in Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Elon Musk yesterday at very early in the morning, my time, decided to tweet this picture of a Shiba Inu on a Tesla with the text "Floki Frunk Puppy." Apparently got quite a lot of interest, over 303,000 likes, 24,500 retweets. So yeah, so this could potentially have been the big catalyst for yesterday's increase behind that. So I mean, God help the crypto world if this is why people are buying coins, because Elon Musk posts a picture of his dog. So yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with you as to why we may have seen that crazy increase in Shiba Inu yesterday. Perhaps, you know, he could share a picture of Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or Cardano, or perhaps a project that's decent. Or, you know, maybe he was just sharing a picture of his dog, and people just went, ah, fuck me, yeah, I'm gonna go buy some Shiba Inu and some Dogecoin. So, you know, maybe it's not him that's just being a twat. Maybe it's just retail buyers. Who knows? So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you as well as to, you know, why we might have seen that huge increase in the market yesterday in SHIB and Doge. Anyway, moving on. Whilst making this video, Bitcoin has broken the $50K mark for the first time in over a month. If you've watched my previous videos, I think I mentioned it in yesterday's video that I assumed and hoped that Bitcoin would break past the 50K, certainly by the end of the week. Thankfully, it's happened within 24 hours of making that video, so really good news for Bitcoin holders and just the whole crypto space in general. So let's just flip us over to the chart here. As you can see, literally in the last hour or so, we've just gone over that 50K mark. So yeah, really good news. Really optimistic that we're going to see much more gains. I'm not sure where that really takes us. Like I say, I've literally just stumbled across this whilst I was going to do a news item on something else, but whilst editing this video, I've realized that Bitcoin had just tipped over 50K. So again, I need to do a little bit more analysis on that. But if we just do something very, very quickly and draw a line, so let's make that there and let's make it nice and big. As you can see, this level of support here, so it doesn't really kind of match up. I mean, if we strip it across over to there, I can probably assume just by keeping it here really on the level of support, you know, I don't expect us to drop down maybe past 42,000 in the next 24 hours. If we keep along this line here of the level of support, I've drawn a massive line there. Sorry if this is really messy. I normally plan things a little bit better, but you know, hopefully if we can go across to here, hopefully we can sort of peak over 51,000 by hopefully by midnight tonight. That would be amazing if we can keep on this uphill struggle and break past 51,000 tonight. So yeah, let's keep seeing those gains. Yeah, I literally just wanted to sort of show you that I was going to do a very quick report on something else, but it kind of goes against what I've just seen here. It literally in the last sort of 5-10 minutes. So yeah, really happy that Bitcoin's broken past that 50K mark. Let's keep it up. Uptober is definitely living up to its name. You know, I think when I mentioned yesterday about the Bitcoin price predictions, I think it was 63,000 this Plan B had predicted. So you know, it's looking pretty good. We're 5 days into October, and we, you know, I'm pretty optimistic we're going to break that 51,000 by the end of tonight if we keep on this level here of resistance. If we can break past that level of resistance, you know, we could be going to the moon a little bit quicker, and there's absolutely no reason why we can't hit those predictions that Plan B has made. So fantastic news. I'm very, very happy. Let's just quick flip over to the total market cap. So we're just shy of 2.2 billion today. I think yesterday we'd hit just about 2.1. So again, huge growth of around, what would that be, about 5% in total across the total market cap in the last 24 hours. amazing. As you can see here, Bitcoin's just broken through, up 5% today, or 5.5% today, up 20.5% in the last 7 days. Ethereum 19.5% in the last 7 days. A little bit low here compared to Bitcoin, only 3.3% in the last 24 hours, but any gains are good gains, as I say. So yeah, really, really good. Cardano, as I mentioned, I think again yesterday we were down about 2.2%, so we've leveled that out and we're up about 2.3% today. Not much sort of distance here between Cardano and Binance Coin in terms of the market cap. If we hit that 2.5 that I mentioned, that I hope that we would hit by the end of the month, I do think we'll probably go just over that. And if we do, obviously ADA Cardano would be back in third position here. I'm not going to scroll down to Doge. No, fuck it. Let's have a look at how Dogecoin is doing today. So we're up about 10% on Dogecoin, and about 19% in the last 7 days. So I do still hold my Dogecoin. Again, I'll probably wait for that to peak. Wait till I'm back in nice little profit for that. And I'll probably take those funds out and invest it into other low market cap coins that I feel have better potential than Dogecoin. As I mentioned yesterday, I do think that Dogecoin will slip back down to around this mark, and Algorand will probably creep up. How's Algorand performing today? So it's actually dropped down a little bit in the last 24 hours by about 1%, but that, 1% is nothing in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I'm still expecting. I think Dogecoin probably will go up. I mean, if it overtakes Polkadot, that's some serious crazy scenes to see there, and it's actually not that far away. There really isn't much in it, and I think if Dogecoin keeps seeing the increase that it has, and I think it probably will, maybe to the end of the week until people get bored of reading and seeing about Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, it could slip into ninth position, but I do think in the long term that Dogecoin will slip back down again. So as soon as that's nicely in profit, and I've made some gains on there, I will be withdrawing that and probably putting that money probably into the likes of Algorand, unless I find some nice low market cap coins. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for joining us again today. I will try and do another video again tomorrow. I'm trying to keep up as regular content as possible. I will be doing a video soon on another project that I'm invested in, and I've recently started actually using their blockchain product, which could potentially be a massive game changer in the way on how we use some of our internet. I'm not going to give too much detail away at the moment, because I'm pretty new to this platform and I want to try and work it out properly, and get my head around it so I can competently show you guys around this platform. But I do think it's certainly something of interest, and there's just huge room for growth on again, very affordable, low risk coins within the crypto space. But that'll be coming soon, probably hopefully by the end of this week I can do that video for you. Anyway, please do like this video, please do subscribe, please do hit the notification button, and until tomorrow, have a good day. Bye.